What's up, guys? It's about 1 in the morning right now, and I decided, I can't sleep, so I might as well make a video on the big games coming up this weekend. I'm mainly going to talk about the Alabama-Auburn game and the Alabama-LSU game. The Texas A&M game was tonight. That was a good one. Texas ended up winning off a field goal. With about a minute left, Colt McCoy got a 25-yard scramble to get him past the 50 in the field goal range, and from there it was just their kicker. They got a good kicker. I think Alabama needs one of those. Anyway, the Arkansas LSU game, that will be Friday at 2:30, and that's going to be a very it's going to be a big game because of its implications. I don't really know how to explain what the game's going to be like. I think LSU is going to end up pulling it out. Arkansas's passing game is, great, but LSU's secondary is great, so it's going to be a basically even match. And LSU also has a very good run defense, which Arkansas does not have a good run offense. So I think that's going to be the difference maker. Arkansas, I don't think is going to be able to run the ball, and their corners are going to do the best. Their corners and safeties and DBs and linebackers and all of them, they're going to do their best to stop the pass. They're going to slow down Tyler Wilson, Greg Childs. They're going to, I think they're going to do it. I think the final score, I don't think it's going to be a blowout. I think it'll be maybe a 7-point game, maybe a 10-point game. If you want to, you can say 27-17. I think that'll be a pretty good score. Now the Alabama-Auburn game, implications in this game are not big. The implications in the LSU-Arkansas game are, if LSU wins and Alabama wins, LSU will go to the SEC championship, and you'll probably see Alabama and LSU in the national championship. If Arkansas wins and Alabama loses, that's BCS chaos, basically. We don't know what's going to happen. From there, it'll be Arkansas and LSU. But if Alabama wins and Arkansas wins, that's where everything gets confusing. You don't know who's going to go where, who's going to drop, who's going to go up. It goes down to voters. But for the Alabama-LSU game, I'm just going to talk about it. Auburn's defense is still really young. I don't think they have a single person above a sophomore on the defensive line. Their safeties and corners and linebackers are all really young. They don't really know how to tackle well, and that means trouble when it comes to Trent Richardson. A.J. McCarron, everybody's still talking about he needs to grow up. He can't handle the pressure. I don't think he really done anything wrong this season. I think he's been a very good game manager. He's handled what he needed to do. So he lost against probably the best defense in college football. And if you were a sophomore, you'd probably do the same. Unless you're freaking Peyton Manning or Tom Brady or Connor Kramer or somebody like that, or Samuel Brown. You'll know who they are in a few years. And I'm sorry about that. So, I think Alabama's offense will do pretty good. I think Trent Richardson will run for over 100 yards. I think he'll get over 170 yards total offense with those little dump-off passes and maybe a few big ones. I think he'll probably have about 175, 180 total yards. Probably rushing, I think he'll have about 150. If Auburn slows down their running game, then that'll be a big factor. Because Alabama does have a good passing game, but it's not the best. They have Marquise Mays, Brandon Gibson, and DeAndrew White is surprisingly come onto the scene. But everybody says you shouldn't put the game into A.J. McCarron's hands. I think that he'll handle the pressure if he does. But if they shut down Trent Richardson, it'll be a lot closer. And God help Alabama if it comes down to the kicker. We all know how that goes. I think he's 2 for 8 on his last 8 attempts, which is not good at all. He needs to work on it. I think Jeremy Shelley is good. I think he's been solid at his whole career. Cade Foster just needs to take a few tips. That's about it. He needs his kickoffs to be longer, and his field goals aren't always that short. They're really not short most of the time. It's just accurate. It's just not accurate. That's all it is. So I think that game, it'll be, all the experts predict a 3-touchdown game. I'm going to say 2 touchdowns, maybe 17 points. I don't think Alabama, Auburn, no matter what the record is, except for 2008, it's always close. Always. That's just how it goes. Last year, Auburn had the huge comeback that nobody will ever forget. The year before that, Alabama had a comeback. And 2008 was the year before that, which was the one blowout. But I don't think that's going to happen this year. It's always close. It'll always be close. And, yeah, I think the final score in that, 17 points. Final score in that will probably be 24 to 14. 27 to 14. Or if you want to say, I don't know, you probably could say 27 to 10. But either way, I think Alabama's going to come out with a win. I think LSU is going to win and Alabama's going to win. LSU is going to go on to the SEC championship. They're going to beat Georgia, and Alabama and LSU will play for the national championship. So I'll make a video for that because that's the biggest game of the year. Everybody knows that. And I'll probably come out with a Heisman video of updates. Tell you who's in the lead, who's dropping off, all kinds of stuff like that. So thanks for watching, and please subscribe. And Thanksgiving to all.